Aquarius, baby.
Episode 96, take one. And then he's looking down. Motherfucker.
I'm ready. You ain't even do nothing yet.
Oh, my God.
You said episode 96, take one.
Yes, episode 96. Also, people are asking for another one of them things. So they actually enjoy us talking shit. So
I don't know why.
I don't know, man. They enjoy it though. So they asked for another one. So it's July now. Supposed to be going somewhere Christmas time. So I guess we maybe January if you're feeling good about it.
Are people gonna come out in the cold?
Mm-hmm. They came out for your birthday. It was cold.
March isn't really cold.
I remember it was raining. It was raining. Down.
Yeah,
it was raining bad, and they came out. And they came out. See?
All right.
They love us.
I'm whatever.
Nah. Yeah, well, let's shoot for January. We'll see how it happens. It's fucking end up be your birthday again, but we'll see. Hey everybody, what's going on? This is your boy Pablo, aka Grandma Super Grandson, aka the Bearded Wonder, aka the Pod Boss, aka Pod's Gift. More AKAs in the HBCU. Fuck you. Mr. Boy, AKAs in the HBCU. Pinkies up. Here we go. Another episode of Toxicology Report. I'm not sorry, because it's not my fucking fault that we ain't been here, okay? It's the man in the yellow hat fault, okay? That's some racist shit. You wearing that hat? My name is George. That's some bullshit. I just want you to know that, okay?
You got the same complexion.
But you see him. If he not here, we not here, and we ain't been here, so you know where he been. Introduce yourself, sir.
It's your boy, best friend, aka the colonizer, aka the big bad booty daddy. They don't know where that came from.
They don't. And if you do know where that came from, shame on you. Okay.
You're good. If you know where it came from, then good. Good for you.
There you go. How you been, man?
I'm tired, man. I've had this problem with my sinuses for a while now. Like, I got like this post-nasal drip that just won't stop. So it sounds like I'm talking out my nose all the time.
So I had that, and for a long time, I have dodged using a neti pot, but I said fuck it and tried it. All that shit came out. Came out. Get your neti pot.
All day, I'm just like trying to blow. I'm gonna get one then.
It's all up here. Yeah, get a neti pot. All that shit gonna come. You like what the fuck? Like everything's just gonna come out your nose. So, all
right, I'm on that this week.
Yeah, man.
Other than that, what you got going on?
We got an event coming up on the 27th. Got some singers, a couple of rappers coming to the studio. Hopefully, everybody show up and enjoy a good time and don't act a fool, So I got that going. Working in summertime, easy gig, collecting your tax dollars. Appreciate you.
To do nothing.
How did you feel when I sent you that picture?
Bro, I wish I had that job.
Yeah. For those who don't know, I work in West Branch County.
Not my residence.
Yeah. I work where he lives at. Yeah. So in the summertime, it's a very lax, very comfortable work environment for me. And he was kind of upset that his tax dollars were going to
people don't think I own a county and I'm privileged. Like, yo, you said best friend got a county.
You before we hit record, you really just talking like you was privileged. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
No, I'm deaf. Nope, not me. I'm hustling. I'm a hustler.
You act like you ain't had.
I'm out here.
You act like you ain't had bugs in your hotel before.
Bro, I definitely do. Like, I've been staying in some dumps. Like, that's not privilege. Would be like them other parents on our team that are spending $350, $400 a night. There's this one lady on our team. She used to be a model for, I think it was like Armani. Her ex-husband's still a model for Armani. Mm-hmm. So now her kid plays for the team. Like, this lady, when you talk about come up, she comes with the $90,000 full-size Suburban extended. Her new husband comes with like the brand new 2024 Bronco Jeep or whatever that is now. They always bring 2 cars fully packed. Like, I'm talking about, like, you would think that they're going on vacation, but they just bring everything for baseball. Like, they literally get hotels that have grills so they can grill steaks and everything for the team. That's privilege. I've been staying in the hood dumps where, like, the hotel room doors don't shut. Literally, Michael will come down here and tell you, the one place we pulled up, we're watching, it was a black guy and a black girl outside wrestling around. They look homeless. They're wrestling over a bucket of water, and they were, like, splashing each other with water outside trying to stay cool. Like, that's where we've been staying.
That sounds like fun.
I'm sure it was fun for them. Like, I told them, I was like, look, they're making the best out of a whatever.
Yeah.
But, like,
trying to hear that.
The lady on our team, man, she wouldn't even drive through this neighborhood, let alone stay in this neighborhood.
Man. And she from here?
Nah, they're from Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm talking about, you see her, you can smell money. You can just.
So you want to come up there next time? I got a shitey mask.
Bro. her husband apparently runs, like, he's the CEO of one of, like, the largest landscaping companies on, like, the East Coast.
Yeah.
So
tell me we need a sponsor.
They making money.
Tell me we need a sponsor for the show.
Right. You need your grass cut? Call this guy.
Yep. A lot of shit didn't happen, bro. A lot of shit didn't happen.
Did he still going to go to jail?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
People still think Jay-Z's not top 3.
Unfortunately, but when I put it on my page, they said M is not. The M the ones had to go. That was the crazy part.
That's because they're racist.
Oh, there's black people on the other page that you sent me.
Yeah, saying Jay had to go. Black on black ain't racist.
Tell the people what you're talking about, sir.
So there was 4 people on the
5, sir.
Was it 5?
Yeah.
It was Nas, M, Jay-Z, Tupac, and Biggie.
Yep.
Right? Okay, yeah. So it was 5. And one's got to go.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the people, I will admit that they were kind of split. Like, a lot of were saying Eminem, but the other half was saying Jay-Z. I was shocked. I thought people were going to say Nas because I would have picked Nas. Like, hey, he's got to go.
I said Nas or Eminem. That's what I said.
But I wouldn't have said Eminem. But it was just shocking to see how many people were saying Jay-Z on there also.
Yeah.
I think it was probably, if you're breaking it down by percentage, it was probably 30% J, 30% M, and then the other 40% was broken up between the other 3 people, I would probably say. Okay. Probably like, 10, 15, and 5, whatever the case might be. Yeah. But I was shocked. I definitely thought more people would have picked Nas. Biggie, I don't think, we've talked about this, I don't think he's done enough to say he's had 2 albums.
I say some people picked Biggie because of that, because he didn't have enough.
Right. He was good at what he did put out, but so was what's dude's name that came out? Big Pun. Big Pun came out with a real good album. That doesn't make him one of the greatest, right?
No.
He didn't have enough to come out. So it's one of those things where you look at people like that and say, okay, Tupac got a lot of stuff out. They talking about Tupac got a new album coming out. He's got like 100 and some songs, that they're working on now.
His estate is finally releasing the songs.
So, but he's got a history. Like, not even before Tupac, he has a history.
Right. Yeah. And then Nas, if you quote unquote a real hip hop fanatic, you're supposed to like Nas. Like, it's no question. You have to like Nas. So, and then Jay's so far removed, and he made so much money. It's almost like the Drake thing. Like, nobody wants to admit that they like what Jay said.
Like, if I'm picking a rapper that I think is straight hood rapper from the streets, out of Jay-Z and Nas, I'm picking Nas.
Yeah.
Jay says he's from the streets. He was selling this. He was doing that, whatever. He was. But if I had to look at the two, like,
Nas makes you feel like he's still there.
Who kept their roots, right?
Yeah. The whole sound looks like he's in the penthouse, not worried about anybody.
He's sold out. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't worried about music no more.
But Eminem got a whole goddamn football suite to himself. What does that?
Bro, apparently he's like he's not a people person.
He's not. He hates people.
Like, I've been reading all kind of stuff about like how he's just like people phobic or whatever that's called.
Agoraphobic.
Like, literally, like, doesn't want to interact with people. Like,
because he been bullied. He got bullied like majority of his childhood, so he doesn't fuck with people.
Like, he called his manager Paul and was like, "Hey, can I afford to buy this watch?" It was just like a $10,000 Rolex. And he was like, "What are you talking about?" So he was like, "I just don't want to spend money." Like, he doesn't spend money at all. Apparently he's cheap. So he buys the watch and never even wore it. Put it in the case and locked it up in the safe. Never even wore it.
That sounds like some shit you would do.
But I'd like at least wear it once to like the music awards or something.
You will wear it at the shop. Like, where you buy, you're like, oh,
right.
This
I'm like,
nice.
Hey, take a picture and put it on and be done. But like, they just did that white party where they said Jay had the most expensive Rolex there, $4.2 million.
That's
he's dropping $4.2 million. Eminem's got $280 million in wealth. And then he wears a G-Shock watch or whatever because he said if they get scratched up, he don't care.
It makes sense to me.
Hey, that's how I want to be. I want to be rich, but not blow it all. Like, hey, I really don't need to buy this, whatever.
Yeah, if I was super rich, like, you wouldn't be able to tell. Like, I'll just get random shit. Like, all of a sudden, I'll probably have like a wrestling belt. Like, that was it. That's how you know I finally got money in my pocket. So, but
I think Nas should have more money, but Jay kind of screwed him over years because Nas would release and then Jay would release same day.
Yep,
and take
same
off,
day.
just kill him every time.
And then also, Nas music wasn't that good.
Let me pull up his net worth.
Oh Lordy, you always pull up somebody's net worth and it be wrong.
Oh yeah, it definitely does be wrong.
They said I had $1 million.
Man, they saying he only got 70 million. Jay's a billionaire, and this man got 70 million because Jay's killed his.
He's a multi-billionaire now.
Right.
Yeah, he got like 2.5 now.
Until Diddy goes down, and he's going to go down.
I don't think Jay's going down.
Jay's next on the list.
I don't think so. I think if Jay was next, it would have happened. I think Diddy going anywhere.
I don't think Diddy's going anywhere. I think they're working on a case to say, hey, we're going to let you slide and do whatever you want from now on.
You got to talk.
You got to talk. And the biggest fish in that pan right now is going to be Jay. Apparently, Jay's did some shit way worse than Diddy, and Diddy's a fucking he's a nasty motherfucker.
See, so with Diddy, we heard the Diddy rumors. All right, the only thing I heard with Jay is that he's violent. That's it. That's all I heard. Like I ain't never heard him like doing no like wild, extraordinary. But I heard he was violent. I heard he had a temper back in the day. We'll see. If it comes to the point where I have to choose, hey, I ain't biased. I don't listen to Kells. Stop listening to Diddy. I'll stop listening to him.
Bro, they can make a mixtape in jail.
Yep, and have what's his name? Tory Lanez, have him sing the hooks.
Bro, like
so Rick Ross is in, not Rick Ross. Busta Rhymes is in
beat up.
Now, I want to do Busta Rhymes first. Busta Rhymes was at Essence Fest down in Louisiana, and he had the same situation with Method Man where he went on like real early,
and they don't know him.
It was a lot of people there didn't know who he was, so he stopped his performance with like 20 minutes left and started like berating the crowd, like, you need to stand up, put your fucking phone down. Like, do you think that the older acts, our legacy acts, shouldn't be going to those things anymore?
Nope.
Yeah.
Look at Missy Elliott when she did the Super Bowl, like, what was it, 5 years ago, whatever, and the people were like, who is this?
Yeah.
Like, look at when who was it? Who sang the one song? Paul McCartney or somebody? And they were like, this
Yeah.
guy.
They put Kanye put Paul McCartney on.
Yeah, they said Kanye just put this guy on. He don't even know what he did for him. I'm like, these young kids don't know shit about shit. Like, and again, you can't like Buster can't be mad at anybody. He signed up for this.
He did.
Like, you know what's going on. Like, you know you're out of your element. You're out of your league right now with these people. These people are too young for you. You can't just be. You ain't made a song in how long?
Yeah,
you can't be living off the old Busta stuff.
But nobody's looking for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and unpopular opinion, he's not that good. Like he'll give you a song, but you can't tell me, hey, put a Busta Rhymes album on for me. Like that's not gonna happen.
Right. Like I watched an interview where he did the song with Janet.
Yep.
And he said that when he was talking to her people, he was like, "Oh, tell her I got something already lined up. I got it, whatever." Not thinking she would bite on it. And then she's like, "All right, cool, I'll come over." And he was like, "Shit, I ain't got nothing."
Exactly.
And then he had to write the song like real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he hasn't done anything.
All his hits is literally with somebody else. Like there's no single Busta Rhymes song. You know what I'm saying? So
he's really good at hooks and beats.
If Mariah Carey was there, crowd would have went crazy.
That's because everybody knows her from her Christmas music every year.
Now Ross went to Toronto, did a concert. He played Not Like Us a few times more than the Canadians would like. They started yelling at him like, "Yo, what the fuck was you doing?" He started yelling back. He gets punched in the face, right? He backs up. He's smart. His security gets in front of him. They whoop his security guard's ass. Like they put the beats to him. Are you firing the security guard? Or is that just part of the job?
Nah, man, you gotta fire them. Like, look, man, you're protecting my life. I got millions and millions, right? Mm-hmm. Like 50 said weeks ago, I forgot who he was beefing with, but he was like, "I'll pay you if you can get past my security."
Yeah.
Whatever he said. He was like, "You ain't gonna make it past the security to even get to me." He was like, "Good luck." Like, that's the kind of security you need if you want to stay safe, not the kind that's gonna get beat up and let you get beat up.
Especially if you antagonizing people. You definitely need somebody.
You can't be the one. Yeah, you can't be trying to get people in this and talking shit and then get beat up.
Yeah, he got a wobbling and shit. Nobody helped him. He was just.
Then he had a whole different story about what happened. And 50 came at him and was like, "Bro, like tell the real story. Like this is what really happened."
Right, bro.
And then 50 went up there, did his concert, and talked about it. It was like, man.
Yeah, I saw that. Like 50 don't care about nobody, man.
Nope. But I think also like the problem is you get these people that you got a 6'6" security guard. Yeah, that's big. Mm-hmm. And they just try to intimidate the 5'8" people because you're so big. Whatever. Don't mean you can fight. Like all somebody got to do is catch you on the chin, like knocked out in a heartbeat.
And that's what happened. He caught him in the chin. He hit the floor, and they just start pounding on him.
Yeah, like how do you? Man, I'm calling a security company and be like, "Look, all these guys get fired. You got to start fresh. Like if you can't get."
He's part-time police. Like this is his night gig, like helping Ross out. Like
you got to show me. Part of the job application is you got to show me you can fight. Bring me in a certificate from like a boxing gym, a Brazilian jiu-jitsu gym, like something like an MMA. Like show me a scar or something.
Because I antagonize people, so I need you to be ready to go when it's time to go.
Who's that? There's like two people I've been watching. I don't watch them, but I've been seeing videos. This whoever this neon person is, and then this white boy Jack something. They're like TikTokers, and they're always causing drama.
That's how you get the views, man.
Bro, the neon dude asked at a Nate Diaz MMA interview like 2 weeks ago, it was like, "So when you get knocked out, what are you going to do?" Bro, he was trying to talk mad smack because they were up on the stage.
Yeah.
After the press conference, like Nate Diaz's whole camp chased the dude down. He was screaming. He was like, "Help me. Somebody help me." He was running through the parking lot, going up in the car garage. He was in the car shaking like, "Bro, it was so many." He's on the phone with security like, they didn't do anything. Like, they didn't stop them. Bro, you got like 30 MMA fighters coming after you and your 3 security guards because you tried to make a TikTok video.
Nate Diaz he's been whooping ass for a living,
bro,
for a very fucking long time.
Him and his brother would fight in the yard just to, you know, have fun because they were bored. Like, you talking smack to the wrong person.
Right. Yeah, just because he loses in the cage. But
he's losing against a professional. You know, like, I can't be mad at you. If you get knocked out in the MMA cage, I ain't mad at you because that's like boxing. Like, any given day, them guys are professionals. But, like, you some TikToker trying to talk smack, nah, forget that, man. These TikTokers, man. And they try to use their bodyguards to get in the way. Like, I saw the dude Neon, somebody stole some money, so he was, like, yelling at a guy at, like, it was a fast food place, like a Wendy's or a Burger King or something. And, like, the guy was like, nah, man, I ain't doing nothing. And the security guard was trying to be brave. That's how you get knocked out, Mr. Security Guard.
Yeah. The shit ain't that, it ain't important. The shit ain't that important.
Bro, you get knocked out and then you getting fired. Like, then you're going to be on TikTok.
$15 an hour is not enough to get knocked out for.
Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah. These people, man. This little white kid, Jack, man, he pisses everybody off. Like,
is he like, what's the old boy that's in wrestling now? He like them?
This kid, like, he just goes around like there's this one dude in the gym, like he was in the gym and he swole jacked up dude, like, bro, I ain't messing with this dude. This kid walks up and snatches his hat and like doing a TikTok video, and dude was like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "Give my hat." And like the dude was perfect with it. He was like, "Give my hat," and he was like, "What you gonna do?" And like out of nowhere, he slapped the shit out of him. Bah! And he was like, "It's just a video, dude, bro. You don't play with people in the gym like this." This dude was super calm. He didn't make no flinch or nothing. He was just like, "Nah, give me my hat." Boom, real quick.
Shit. But that's what they be doing now. Like going up escalators, they rubbing somebody else's girl's arm and shit. Like that shit ain't funny, bro. Like, it can happen for you.
Yeah, like I saw he had his like Lamborghini or whatever pulled over at the gas station. People got up on him. He had no security guard. He was like got in his car and just whipped out real quick.
Bruh.
Annoying ass.
I can't live like that, man.
But they making the money.
They are, but I can't live like that. Like, what's the point of having the money and you in fear like your whole time?
Right. Like you can't even go out in public, you know?
Right. Because somebody's going to try you because you've been trying other people.
Yeah, because you've been trying other people. And like this dude in the gym slapped the shit out of him. He ain't want no problems. Bro, but for a couple million views, which turns into money, I'll let some dude slap shit out of him. Go ahead.
You stupid. Bronny, man.
Man, this guy's a joke.
Yeah? Bro, people saying stop hating. You know, if you had the same opportunity, you would do that for your son too.
What's his Faison? What? Man, his fat ass too. But look, if I could help my son, yes. But when your son's averaging 4 points and he's riding the bench on the worst team in college, right? He didn't even start for them.
He had the heart condition.
Okay. So that didn't change going to the NBA. So like there was 10 kids that averaged more points than him.
There's a kid on his team that averaged 16 and he didn't get drafted.
Yeah. There's a kid that took his team to the Final Four or the championship or whatever and then didn't get drafted. Like, and this Bronny, just because of his dad, like this was his walk year. His contract was up. So they were like, hey, if we sign Bronny now, LeBron has to come back. So they Lakers are smart as far as securing Bron back, but at the same time, like if they wouldn't have drafted him, LeBron would have left.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a money move for LA, but it's stupid because now you wasted a draft pick on a kid that his first game after being drafted, like they were smoking him on the floor.
Yeah. And he's hurt right now. His knee hurt.
Now he's like his dad.
He already gonna miss 2 games.
Man, like that's the worst thing the Lakers could have did. Like as an owner, I'm like, look, you want to leave? Like we won 1 championship with you here, bro. Like, come on.
LeBron, he got his coach with no experience. They hired JJ Redick. They got a son who averages 4 points a game.
No experience.
They asked his youngest son.
Game, that's like you ain't never played before.
Right. They asked his youngest son, like, do you want your dad to play with you? He's like, nah, I need to retire by the time I get up there. So, like, bro, just walk.
I was talking about this. So Bronny's averaging 4 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not athletic at all no more, but I can give you 4 points.
Yeah. 4 points is easy.
I'm willing to guarantee I can give you 4 points in an NBA game.
Yep.
Because what happens is you're going to be open at some point, and they're going to be like, bro, this stupid ass white boy's open. Just throw him the ball.
Yeah, they leave people open all the time. Like, yo, he ain't gonna make it.
They ain't gonna make it. You can just hit a layup or something. You're going to get 2 points right there, right? And then you're the stupid white boy. Somebody's going to slap the shit out you. You're going to go to the free throw line, so you're going to at least get 2 opportunities to make 2 points right there. Like Jameis Winston gets paid $100 and some million to throw 50 interceptions. Look. True. I can give you 50 interceptions. I can stand back there all day long and throw an interception. You don't even have to pay me $100 million. You can give me $1 million and I'll throw an interception. You're not asking for touchdowns. You're asking for interceptions, right? I guarantee you right now, I will bet every penny I have, I can throw an interception in the NFL.
Yeah, easily.
Guaranteed, right? But I'm not getting paid millions to do that. But you got these other people doing it. Like, bro, give me millions and I'll throw an interception for you.
Right.
You got kickers that are making millions missing field goals. I guarantee you I will miss every field goal I try in the NFL.
They're not doing it on purpose, bro.
Bro, but it doesn't matter. They still got a job missing. Like, I can miss them too. Give me a couple million to go 2 games. Most kickers go 2 or 3 games, get cut.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go 2 or 3 games, pay me a couple millions, cut me. I'm cool with that.
So a college season is between 35 and 40 games without the tournament. They didn't make it to the tournament. Right. And he was out the first month. So that means he probably played 25 games, maybe. And he only averaged 4 points in 25 games.
If 25 games, right?
That's his average. So that means some games he didn't play. He didn't get no points.
Right. So you're averaging 4 points, man. Like, and I think they gave him what? They gave him $8 million, $8 million or whatever when they signed him now.
He was making more in college with the NIL than he is gonna make right now.
Man, give me $8 million and I'll give you 4 points.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, guaranteed. I'll be the best defender on the team. Like I'll do some pick and rolls. I'll get LeBron open up. Whatever you need me to do. $8 million. I'm on it.
And then what happens when somebody yells at LeBron? I mean, yells at Bronny.
What happens when somebody put hands on him?
Yeah, like when they go to Golden State and Draymond hits him one of them elbows.
The shit out of him. Like,
yeah.
Boop.
Then what?
Yeah, exactly. Now you got to worry about that. Because they're going to test him now. They're going to
they have to.
If he gets in the game, they're going to bully the shit out of him.
Does he call LeBron dad on the court? Like, yo, dad, give me the ball. Yeah. Like,
they'd be like, yo, LBJ, whatever, LJ, whatever you want to call him. Like,
yo, because if nephew and me playing and he calls me my name while we playing, the game's over. I just want you to know that right now. The fucking game is over.
I'd mess with him. I'm like, yo, old man, give me the ball, old man. You done in this league.
Like, you can't hit shit.
Yeah, like that's crazy. But again, I'd do it for my son, but being on the outside looking in, like that's crazy. There's somebody else's son out there that was way better and get drafted and get paid.
He need to retire himself. Like, he just need to sit the fuck down.
I agree. He need to retire. Like, he's soft.
He's been soft. He's been that way.
He's been soft for about 10 years.
You LeBron fans, y'all can hate all you want. It is what it is. Like,
the problem is, I was a LeBron fan. Like, for the last since he was with the Cavs, like I would go watch the playoffs when LeBron played because I was a LeBron fan. And then, every time he went to a different team, like I wasn't a fan of that team, but I was a fan of LeBron. So I'd go watch the Lakers play. I'd go watch it, whatever. Yeah. But it got to the point where I'm like, man, forget this guy. Like, all he does is cries. Like, he's soft. Like, he could have won so many more championships if he would have just put the team on his back instead of just let me pass this ball. Let me cry that I got fouled. Like, nope.
Yeah, I was a LeBron fan from the first Cavs. When he went to Miami, I stopped being a fan. I was like, bro, you could have did something special that first time around without going down to Miami, getting rings, and then coming home. And then you left when you lost.
Right.
Like, big baby. Like, why the fuck did you?
Bro, LeBron's probably had more supporting A and B stars on his team than any other superstar,
Mm-hmm.
and he still ain't got the most championship rings.
Yeah. I think he went there like 11 times, only came home with like 3 or 4.
Yeah, like now we got the Olympics going on right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
The NBA, the basketball, USA
Mm-hmm.
basketball is like preparing, practice, and whatever. Like if you ain't winning the gold, man, don't talk to me. Like we got the best players in the world, and you didn't even get a medal a couple years ago.
Right. They said that the way the team is stacked, they shouldn't lose any games. They should literally just walk through everybody. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Because the French team is dope, and then also the fucking the Spanish team. Spanish team is fire as well. So I don't know. And LeBron, dumbass, is just old. Well, I'm not gonna call him old. He's
Bro, he's better shape than us for being old.
Yeah, I ain't gonna call him old, but you can tell that the skill level is depleting.
Yeah. At some point, these guys just be like, "Look, man, I can't hang with these young boys now."
He don't want to hear that.
Well, Father Time gonna make you hear it, because at some point you're gonna wake up feeling like me every day, like, man, I can't get out of bed no more.
Oh, speaking of retirement, John Cena. John fucking Cena.
He's here right now, but you can't see him. He's our guest right now, but can't.
Hey, we coming up in the world. We got John Cena, people. So I say I'm part of the fandom that's like, don't retire, just come back like The Rock. I'm on that side of the fence. And there's others that's like, he's been gone, he's already been gone, and then this is just a formality at this point. Where do you lie on that?
I'd like to see him come back full time, but I don't think it's gonna happen. He's already said numerous times, like, his body can't do it no more. Like The Rock has said, my body can't do it no more.
Yeah. Well, John looks like, outside the muscles, John looks
old.
Yeah, like
he got that big bald spot here. That right. Like he looks like he's been rode hard and hung up wet. But I'd like this. I hope, and I'd like to see that they give him break the title.
That's what I want. If he gonna walk out, let him walk out with the record.
Right, and then let him go and do, because he saved that company numerous times when they needed it, and he came back. You know, when The Rock wouldn't come back and things like that. You know, and it was different. That was Vince's man.
Yep.
You know, like Vince would, hey, every time we need some ratings, let's bring in Cena. You saw him, you know, destroy Roman in that one segment where he's like, I'm only here because you can't do your job.
Exactly.
Right. So
every time, better.
Yeah, he made Roman better. He made Roman who he is. So it's one of those things, like, I think he deserves the title amount.
And it'd be dope because he did it all there. Like, he didn't go other places. He did it all there. So,
yeah, because Flair's been here, there, everywhere, right?
Right.
John's
Let's give
just
it to him.
been loyal to the company. So give it to him, let him go about his way. And I think, you know, with The Rock being on top of it and running a lot of things, and Triple H, I think they both know, like, hey, this is the right thing to do. So, but it'd be interesting. He's got about a year left, he said, after you know, WrestleMania and a couple tours after that. So
yeah, I like that he's doing like a Kobe, Derek Jeter farewell tour. I like that. Like, don't just come back for Mania and then I'm gone. Like, so
right.
Yeah, I appreciate John for that.
Shit, like, I went to the WrestleMania where the Undertaker retired down in Florida.
Retired.
Right. And then a couple years later, he finally
his old ass came back.
So I was at the WrestleMania where John proposed to Nikki. And
so
that's
you just bad fucking luck, sir. That's
right.
What
That's the same WrestleMania Undertaker retired. So I'm like, man, I saw them get engaged. Now they broke up and that didn't work out. I saw
Undertaker she got a whole baby with somebody else now.
Right. That didn't work out. He came back out. Like, it's just, I thought I was going to be like, oh, I can look back and it's like, I saw him retire. Nope.
Yeah. Well, Mania is it's in Vegas, right?
I don't know where it's at this year. I think it's on the West Coast because I was thinking about going because this year it was Philly, and so I think it jumped over there. So yeah, I think it is in Vegas.
41, right? Yeah, because this was 40. I was talking about this is the biggest WrestleMania ever. WrestleMania. That's wild. It's been 41 of these shits. It is Las Vegas. Fucking Vegas.
Brand new stadium, going to be filled with people, hot as hell.
It's going to be hot. Well, it's April, so it might be all right. It might be all right.
Well, I think they got a dome there in Vegas, so they'll be good. Yeah. They just close the dome because I think after this year, Triple H said they'll never do an outside WrestleMania again.
Yeah,
because night one was such a bust because it was so cold. Like wrestlers
were doing Philly. Like, what did he think was going to happen? Like,
right, bro. When I went to it down in Tampa, man, I was sweating bullets.
Right.
Like, and I was like, man, sheesh. Like, I can't imagine like being in Vegas, with no dome or California, whatever. So
right. So what you think about the move to Netflix?
I think it's a good move because they said, hey, no more uncensored. Uncensored, yeah. So it's uncensored. So it's more Attitude Era 2.0, aggression area, whatever you want to call it, like mixed. So I think it'd be good for people because now, like the other day I watched a thing where Pat McAfee said that Braun Breaker was built like a brick shithouse. And then he was like, Michael Cole was busting out. And he was like, you can tell he messed up. He was like, it's 9:48. So we should be allowed to say that. And then they did the behind the scenes where he's like, I'm so sorry for that. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Like you can't say shit.
Bro, they're letting him get away with a lot of shit though.
Right. Because he brings the attendance, he brings the viewership.
So all he was gonna do was fine him. He got the money. So
right, like you can't say shit on radio.
Yeah, but he's
he's just like this. He's like, I'm so sorry. Like I didn't really say that. Like so people wouldn't.
Even him calling Braun a big son of a bitch. Like that wouldn't have happened 2 years ago. Like
right. So I think we'll see a lot more of that now. Like it'll be wild to see. But the problem is, so. Michael Cole doesn't have that type of personality or attitude that's going to wild out on Netflix. You need some commentators that are going to do that, that's going to sell the match. Like, back in the day, I watched an interview the other day where Paul Heyman was saying that Jim Ross was Stone Cold had to sell Stone Cold. The Rock had to sell The Rock. Jim Ross had to sell the ring match, The Rock, Stone Cold, the company, everything with his commentating. Yeah. You need somebody like that that's going to be able to wow out and sell and hype you up. Like, so I don't think they have a commentator right now that would do that besides Pat McAfee, which is he just says whatever shit just to
he just say whatever the fuck he wants.
But half the shit doesn't mean shit. Like you put CM Punk on there, then you have something.
Yeah. I like it. So the Gen Zers, your new favorites, the millennials, you're already done with them, but the Gen Zers have this new phrase. Well, it ain't new. It's new to them, but it ain't new to us. They don't call it a camel toe no more. They call it a moose knuckle. No matter how big or small the vagina print is, it's a moose knuckle. How you feel about moose knuckle?
I remember we used to say moose knuckle
back. We did, but that's when we was talking about the big vagina.
This is how stupid they are. They don't know what a moose knuckle is. They don't know what a camel toe is. They don't know. I was talking to somebody the other day. These women nowadays that's out here, 18, 19, 20, whatever, they don't even know what an orgasm is. Don't tell me what somebody's doing. They're laying pipe, doing whatever. You ain't even had an orgasm with this dude's never made you orgasm. So don't talk shit to me about anything because you don't even know what pleasure is.
Yeah, they said 11% only have penetration orgasms.
Right. And that means the other 89% haven't had it by foreplay or anything other way. So It's like, I guarantee you half these women out here who are acting like they're this or that, whatever, like don't even know what the hell orgasm is, let alone a moose knuckle.
But yeah, like even the rappers are saying it in the songs now. Look at my moose knuckle. So,
man, that's terrible.
Speaking of 11%, you sent me something. 11% of men between the ages of 25 and 54 don't have a job and have no plans of looking for one.
That's the world we live in, unfortunately.
Bro, we're in that demographic, bro.
Yeah, but we're working to pay them to not to have a job because there's some type of support off the city, the state, the government, whatever. Like, we're paying for them to sit home and play video games or drink beer all day.
Mm-hmm. And this is one of the reasons why when you ask a woman, would you rather date a bear or a man, they choosing the fucking bear because same shit. I don't know.
I just don't like where do we expect the US to be in 10 years, right? 10, 20 years. Let's say as our age demographic starts dying off, right?
Yeah.
Where are the new breed of men going to put this country?
That's the Gen Zs. That's the Gen Alphas.
Like, they're going to be going back to wearing skinny, tight jeans, like back in, these long robes, whatever the case might be, curls in their hair like George Washington, like shit like that. Like, what are we doing?
Like duck clips like Drake,
Right. Like, yeah, it's I don't know. No, I tell Mike all the time, I'm like, look, your generation's so stupid. I was like, the problem is in 20 years or so, one of these idiots are going to be the president, and then we're going to have to suffer watching one of these morons try to run this country.
Rizzlers and Drizzlers and all that. Yeah, dumb.
Can you imagine one of these old, yeah.
We're going to have President Drizzle.
Drizzle. Yeah, call me Drizzle. And then Putin will still be around for some reason.
You already know you'll still be around.
He ain't meeting with no Drizzle.
Right. He ain't talking to nobody named Drizzle.
What's up, man? Call me Drizzle. Whatever they're doing, like, dab me up. And then you try to dab up Putin, somebody's going to assassinate you.
Right. He's going to shoot you right in the drizzle.
Right. Right. He's going to have some poison on his knuckle, dab you up, and okay, you're done.
Well, the older generation ain't no better because you saw the debate. Old Father Tom couldn't talk. And the other one, he just talking outside of his neck. Come on, he don't care. He got the felonies and shit now. Like, he's still rolling. So
it was funny. I watched some of it, and he was like, I don't know what he just said at the end there. And I don't think he knows what he just said at the end there. So I'm going to move on.
Exactly.
But it's crazy that's what we're the superpower, whatever you want to call the United States. And that's the best we got. Yeah. Those two candidates right there are the best that we could come up with as far as age, quality of type of debate.
That's because we refuse to let the young people run it because we're scared. We're scared what the young people are going to do with it.
But it's the same thing. Like, let's take Baltimore City. Like, I was reading a tweet earlier how
I knew you gonna bring this motherfucker Brandon into some kind of way.
But look at it. Let's talk about Brandon, right? Like, he was just announced earlier that he was happy that some bill got shot down that would have helped the city, but no, he wanted that shit vetoed. And like, this is why Baltimore City is such a dump and shitty, is because we have idiot people. It was a bill to lower property taxes. It got shot down, so now property taxes are still going up for people.
Well, you know that's a favor. You know that's why he shot it. That was a favor.
But the same poor people that can't afford to live there now are the same ones who voted him in. Now he's doing a favor, getting a kickback, raising your property tax, and you're like, bro, what's going on? I just voted for you. You're supposed to be taking care of us people. Like we the people, right? We your homies, right? And he don't care about it. Like again,
that was the raise the property tax so we can get more people to come in, buy up the buildings, make the city better. That's what that was. So he gets a little suitcase at his door front.
But we're just a little state doing stupid shit, and then you multiply that by 10,000, and we got a country of people doing stupid shit because everybody wants to just vote for stupid people.
Yep. Speaking of, Whoopi Goldberg said she don't give a fuck if Joe Biden shits in his drawers and is completely belligerent. She still vote for him over Trump.
And there's a lot of people that feel that way, like, right? Because it's one of those things, like, regardless of how stupid Trump is, and he just can't keep his mouth shut when it comes to certain things. He just can't. Like, but we had, like, he told Russia, he was like, hey, when he was president, you do this, and we're going to have a problem, right? Russia didn't do it. Like, we didn't have any problems with Russia. We didn't have any problems with gas prices. Gas prices was like $2 when he was in here. We didn't have a problem with...
You know that fluctuates. That's not the president. That's not him.
He came out and said, look, you guys are either going to drop gas prices or I'm going to tax the shit out you, right? So, again, you have some say in that, right? You can twist a couple arms and, whatever. Food prices weren't through the roof, right? So I saw a video the other day. This dude took his Amazon cart from 2 years ago.
Yeah. I seen that.
And
a double.
He clicked reorder. It was like $90 when he ordered it 2 years ago. He clicked reorder, and it was $299.
Yeah.
So $200 more for the same stuff he got 2 years ago. Again, if somebody's willing to bring prices down of cost of living for me, I'm all for it. Like, right? He just needs a better team.
I don't be at the fear of a race war, and B, global destruction. Like, I would take the non-belligerent motherfucker over global destruction.
Yes, I agree. But the problem with and I'm not defending either or, but let's play devil advocate here. Like, the problem with the belligerent guy who doesn't remember anything now is we're now no longer the superpower, right? So, like, Russia has teamed up with like 12 other countries, including China, to not accept the U.S. dollar or whatever, right? So you have to pay.
Though. We knew that they're trying to change everything to euros,
right? But I feel like if the racist guy was in there, like, that's put on hold a little bit, or whatever the case might be. It's not as bad, right? You got China and Russia saying after China, Russia, and North.
Crazy right now, right?
No, I'm just saying you got China, Russia, and North Korea saying, "Hey, fuck the U.S."
Yeah, because
Biden's soft and weak.
Well, no, they started saying fuck the U.S. because of the racist guy.
Well, remember, the racist guy went over there and walked into North Korea, shook his hand, and said, hey, little rocket man, you're either going to stop shooting your rockets.
That's why they don't fuck with us. That's why, because you don't come talking to him like that.
But again, it's one of those things. And take the racist guy out. Like, put me in there. Like, you need a president that is going to be iron claw, like, hey, you do this, we're going to have a problem. Not somebody that's like, hey, you only killed 2 million now, including kids with your bombing. So just don't kill 3 million, right? It's okay to kill 2 million. Like, we have a soft president right now that has allowed the Israel, Gaza, all that stuff to happen and go on. Like, we need somebody that's not going to be a dumbass, that's not going to be a racist, that can keep his mouth shut, but still instill fear in other countries. Like, hey, if you attack us, if you attack our people. Like, I watched the interview, and I forgot who the two black guys were, but they were saying that they were in the room with Trump when he talked to whatever terrorist group it was. And Trump had the interpreter there, and he was like, hey, tell him that we're going to do a withdrawal, but it's going to be based off of these parameters. You have to follow these. And if you harm one person, so the interpreter says, hey, we're going to do a deal. You know, it's going to follow these parameters. And he was like, but if you harm one hair on an American's head, I'm going to kill you. And the interpreter lay back, and he was like, no, you tell him what I said. So Trump pulls out a picture of the dude's house from a satellite phone, gives it to the guy and says, I will kill you. And just gets up and walks out the room. We need that in meetings, minus all the racist dumb shit, right? We need a leader that will say, hey, if you fuck with us, I will make sure we kill you. Like Bush, the second Bush came in, and I don't even think Iraq had anything to do with 9/11, right?
Not at all.
But he came in and said, hey, my dad had a war with you. He never finished it. I'm going to find a reason to finish it, right? Yeah. So then they wound up killing Saddam Hussein. Bush gets somebody to bring Saddam Hussein's personal gun off his hip over there, puts it on a stand on his desk, and keeps it as a souvenir, right? You know how many American military people get locked up for bringing back souvenirs or weapons or something that don't belong to them?
Yeah.
Right? Like, so you got presidents like that just want to start wars just because daddy didn't finish it. Nah, like, look, I'll bring back all our people. Like, right? Let's make the United States strong as possible. So, don't fuck with us, though.
So what we need, which what we had at one point, is somebody around 50 or 60 years old, right? We don't want somebody too young, because you can be president at 35. We don't need a 35-year-old president. We need somebody around 50, 60 who don't take no shit, but is also charismatic enough that you can talk some bullshit to people without people saying, oh, what the fuck?
Like me. Vote for best friend.
Yeah, because we had Barack who did that, and people was like, no, because they was racist. They're like, fuck him. But he was there. He kept us in prosperity for 8 years. There was some bullshit he did too. Black people don't want to admit that. There's some bullshit that Barack did too. But he's the president. They're allowed to do some bullshit every once in a while.
Like, if we could have like a mix of Reagan, Clinton.
Whoa. Who?
I think
send all emails to hey best friend.
No, what I'm saying is I think Reagan had balls to say, don't fuck with us, right? He had his flaws. Now I'm saying a mix. You take a mix of him where the balls piece of it, or the mix of, we can say Trump, or the balls piece of it. You mix that with somebody like a Barack and a Clinton who was savvy enough to say, hey, let's work out this deal, homie. Let's be friends, but also don't fuck with us, right?
That 50, 60-year-old range right there.
Yep,
like,
you need a 50-year-old who has some balls and has some swag, and that can, get the people to follow him in this country and say, hey, trust me, I'm going to take care of you, right? I wasn't around for JFK. JFK had that swag that a lot of people say,
but he also was friends with the mob too.
Yeah. So again, but you need to have that kind of swag, right? You're out here fucking supermodels and shit while you're married, right? And everybody loved you. Like, the whole country loved him. Like,
everybody knew you cheat on your wife, but no one cared.
Right, nobody cared, right? But then when Clinton does it, everybody's like, "Oh man, this guy cheated on his wife." Nobody said it years ago, right? I saw a documentary saying that if JFK never got shot, the Kennedys would still be running the government today.
Yes.
Right? Because everybody loved them. It doesn't matter if your name was Robert, John, whatever. Right? So we need somebody like that the country's going to say, you know what? White, black, whatever, I love this dude. And he has balls, but we're not going to get that. Yeah, because
it was him and his brother. Then they had cousins and shit that was still in office. Then the son came, the Kennedys would have been stretched out. So, but yeah, I get what you're saying. But yeah, you wilding with the Reagan shit. Like, black people hate Reagan. So the black listeners are gonna be like, what the fuck, bro?
Bro, but he had, again, I just use him because he had certain qualities, right?
Yeah, I get you.
Like, the first Bush had certain qualities, but I don't think either Bush had balls, right? I think the second Bush was looking
I think the first one did, but during that time, that early 90s, late 80s, you had to like shut the fuck up a little bit. Like it wasn't like it is now. So if we got first Bush around 9/11, that would have been nipped in the bud. That would have been nipped in the bud real quick. So, but yeah,
it's hard. Like it's hard to, I don't know, like all of these people.
Maybe we need a woman.
No, I don't know about all that.
See, look at you, fucking America. Y'all more sexist than racist. I tell you that shit right now,
bro. A woman's gonna have a bad day and be like, "Oh, you cheated on me, motherfucker." I'm gonna send your family's from Italy. I'm gonna bomb them motherfuckers right now. Like I'm gonna teach you a lesson. You fuck with me, I'm gonna bomb your family.
Kamala, I don't think so because she got a white husband. So I don't think she's gonna do that.
Bro, I saw this thing the other day saying how she was prostituting herself out to congressman 20 years ago just to get in a position she is. You know, and they were showing videos of her at parties, like all dressed up, like basically being pimped out.
Just playing. She got to play the role, bro.
You saw the video of her and Montel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like she was.
That was her man. She was dating him.
Right. So, but he was dating a lot of people. She was just one of them.
That's why they're not together.
I'm just saying.
Maybe we need a woman though. I think we need a woman. I don't know what ethnicity of the woman, but I think we need a woman.
But you think a woman can stand in Putin's face and be like, "Hey, I'm going to kill you"? I
think Hillary could.
Yeah, but they didn't vote her in for a reason.
Because they sexist. They rather have a racist in office than a woman. She had all the steam. And you gonna tell me that emails was tripped up?
Bro, that's a problem. Like, why can't people be in politics and not be doing shady shit with emails, laptops, secret this, secret that, taking documents home? Like Trump had all these documents he took home, and then
it's that power, bro. You get that power, you think you can do anything you want.
I don't want shit clutter in my house. Like, make me president. I ain't taking shit home. Right? The only thing I want to do day one, as soon as I wake up, take me to Area 51. I want to see what the hell we got there. Right?
Yeah.
That's all I want. I don't need to take nothing home. I got it all right here. Like, right?
Right.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not going to send an email about what I saw. I'm not going to put it on a laptop. I'm not taking pictures, nothing. Right? Just take me there, let me see, and then I'm good.
Mm.
Like, I don't like typing. I'm a peck typer. Like, I'm not sending emails. Like, too much time. Right? I'm not doing any of that stuff.
Your first week there, you got to hire your team.
Bro, I'll hire my team after I go visit Area 51 for a field day. That's my goal. Is like
your first when the first day you in the building, you have to start working, bro. You're not going to Area 51.
That's work.
You sound like Trump. He went golfing, bro. The first month in.
I need to be classified on what we got in case there's an attack.
Okay.
You know, Independence Day, motherfucker.
I think nothing's there. I think they moved that shit a long time ago.
I think they definitely got it hidden somewhere else, but I definitely think there was something there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think they just paid the soldiers to stand guard like something is there.
To keep people's mind here and not over there.
Right. Because you remember, I don't know, it was like a few years ago, they was talking about they're going to storm Area 51.
Right.
And then said, no, we will shoot you. And everybody just said, nah, we ain't doing it no more.
That's because the government, man, like you can't tell the government, hey, I'm going to storm your building and not expect to get clapped on, right? Like this says, we're covered by insurance and the police. It says private property, no trespassing. Yeah. That means once I shoot you, I'm allowed to shoot you because it says no trespassing. You violated that. Right?
And they went on the internet and said, we're coming. Like you're not sneaking the government. You was like, we're going there on this certain date. Everybody meet up.
Right. And then that's like saying, hey, we're going to rob your store tomorrow night at 9:00. Don't be here. And you think they're not going to be there? Like, bro, I was waiting for that day. I wanted to see all the people. Bruh. You know, we talk about people, the rapture. Like, I want to see all these people going up to heaven.
Oh, man. All right. Good segue, sir. A New Jersey woman got an implant, but she's on the implant list for so long she couldn't wait any longer. So they got a pig kidney and implanted, and then they put I don't know, some shit for her heart. I can't remember what it was. She was living. She was making a recovery. 47 days. She was fine. She died on the 47th day.
So I read this article today, and I didn't even know you were going to talk about it. But so the first thing you say is like, what are these people thinking? But
They couldn't wait. They
as you
couldn't
read
wait.
the article, like you're like, man, if I was in that position, would I be willing to do anything to prolong my life to live? Like, probably yes. So it's one of those things. Like, would I be willing to try if I had no other choice? Probably. But
the family's not mad. The family, like, we took a shot.
Oh, trust me, I'm sure that the family had to sign all kind of papers saying, "Hey, if this shit goes south, ain't nobody responsible." Right? But they just did this. They did like a pig heart not too long ago.
Yep,
and
that didn't work.
And unfortunately, like these people that are dying, I'm hoping that the hospitals and researchers are taking away, like, oh, this is why it didn't work, or that's why it didn't work. Whatever they said, the medicine the lady was taking or whatever killed the kidney or whatever. So again, now the medicine we're giving is too strong for animal kidneys, but not human kidneys. So what's that medium, or what's the difference between the two kidneys that allows one to accept it or whatever? But I don't know. It's sad. I get it. Like, you tried to prolong and do what you had to do. Like, I read a story not too long ago. The person was on kidney transplant list, and they tell you can't drink alcohol. And the person was on there for like a couple years.
Yeah.
They found out he drank alcohol and kicked him off the list. Because you violated the rule. They had one say, "Hey, we got one.
Yeah.
You drink alcohol." Yep. Nope. You're gone.
But that list, though, man, like, I don't get it, bro. Like, this is like, I get you need the organs fresh, but like, bro, like, people die every day, bro. Like,
109 people got shot in Chicago 4th of July weekend.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like, you mean to tell me you ain't got enough organs coming in?
So they ain't check the box off, man. They don't want to be an organ donor.
But even with that, though, every person gets asked, their family gets asked, "Hey, would you like to?" So I guess people are just saying no. But at some point,
but like the good Christians, they rather their people go whole, just in case the rapture happens. So even little Day, Mama pray over him. She wants little Day to go whole, bro.
I'm sure. I get it. Like, I don't know, man. Like, you would think it's 2024. We have the ability to cure a lot more stuff than what we do, or we can clone meat and make fake meat for the grocery store.
Yep.
But we can't clone a kidney or a lung or a heart or whatever, right? Like, I can do a 3D printer at my house and make this iPad that I'm on, but we don't have enough technology or whatever to say, "Hey, this is how we can fix a heart."
I see somebody build a whole house off a 3D printer.
Right.
A whole fucking house.
And now look at us. Like, it's just, I think I did the research once, and every year we get billions of dollars in donations to go toward cancer funding.
Yeah.
Since like 1980. Like, it's been billions every year, billions and billions and billions and billions and hundreds of billions of dollars. And you mean to tell me nobody has been able to say, "Hey, with all this money, the best brains around the world, nobody's been able to figure that out"? But Magic Johnson got rid of AIDS.
It's suppressed. He still has AIDS.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, it's the medication. The treatment is where the money's at, not the cure. They haven't cured anything since polio.
Did they really? I don't even know if they cured that. I think it might have just genetically worked itself out.
See? Like, yeah, because I think smallpox came back. Like, everything they said they took care of is starting to come back. So, yeah, like, they don't want to. If you cure cancer, you know how much money they're going to lose if you cure cancer. Like, that's it, bro. There are buildings built just for trying to find the cure.
Man, make me president. I'm going to Area 51 day 1, and I'm going to the cancer research place day 2.
You gonna walk into every cancer research place?
Like, look, we're going to have a meeting. Like, you guys all got it. We're going to come to the White House or wherever. I'm going to rent out a hotel at Disney World. Like, look, we all going to come down here.
Oh, shit. Y'all can all meet at Area 51, so nobody knows where y'all at.
Exactly. Everybody coming to Area 51. I'll be there today. Everybody going to meet me there. Like, bus load you guys in, fly you in, whatever we got to do. You ain't leaving till we got a cure.
They're going to ask for some money, though.
Bro, the goal is nobody knows you're here. You're on a top secret mission, and if we don't come with the cure, you don't leave, and your family's never going to know about it. You're going to be here forever. Figure this shit out.
Vote best friend for president, yo.
I'm like, look, if you figure it out, you get to leave. If you want to be lazy and not help, not figure it out, I'm going to put you in there with the other aliens, shit like that. You're going to be lunch.
Bro, so, all right. So let's just say, like, Tom Smith. Like, he actually does it, right? He figures this shit out. He holds it for ransom, bro. He like, yo, I need $1 billion, or I'm not giving you shit.
Bro, we're spending hundreds of billions of dollars, billions and billions a year. Okay, here's $1 billion. Now, who cares?
Right, but because if you do research, you get funding. You don't use all that funding for the research. Some of that shit goes into Tom's pocket.
Right. Well, so, Tom, this is what we're going to do. We're going to pay you. We're going to take care of you for that. And that's going to be it. You're going to give us what you got. You're going to continue to work. You're going to be the lead person on this. And if not, one day you're going to wake up, somebody going to be standing over your bed. But like, yo, somebody's got to come out and make that stance.
They do. But like I say all the time, you're going to take money out of other people's pockets. And that's how people end up,
I'm not worried about other people's pockets. I'm trying to, like, I guarantee you, if I went as a president and said, hey, I need my people in the United States to rally behind me and say, hey, we're going to do this as a team. And if these people get mad because I take money out their pocket, I'm going to need you to storm their businesses, storm their whatever. I'll create mass hysterica. Like, I guarantee you, Tom's going to be like, bro, it's either me or them thousands of people in Chicago are surrounding my building right now.
All right. So you're going to be by far the greatest president that we ever had in this country.
I'm going to save everybody.
Unfortunately, you're not going to live long, bro, because somebody's going to take your ass out, okay?
That's the problem. Like, Tom's going to have his little private eye people, yep.
Yeah, like, you're going to be doing one of these, and then they're going to JFK your ass, okay?
I'm going to be like Putin. Putin has a bunch of women that taste his food for him before he eats it just to make sure it ain't poison. Yep. I'm being a bubble waving. Bulletproof bubble.
You're going to have to. Because you're gonna cure cancer, giving the money back to the people, bro. They're gonna kill you, bro. The mob's gonna be upset. The other government people gonna be. They're like, yo, get this motherfucker out of here.
Yep. They're gonna be like, bro, look. If Canada can give free healthcare, so can we.
See, now you gone. That's it.
Yeah. I'll be like, free healthcare.
Bro, the doctors ain't getting paid shit no more. Yeah, you gone, bro.
They're getting paid real good money.
Now, but what
you
free
healthcare
they
bills come
bro.
in?
Yo, average doctor in Canada, what they make? They probably can't make a lot of money, bro.
They gotta make something.
The average salary of a doctor. Look, all right, that's the second thing on the list in Canada. Canadian dollars from 89 to 240. So the fuck is that?
And the one next to it for pay scale says 56 to 440.
Right. So what's Canadian? 89,000 in Canadian is $63,000 in American, because the American dollar ain't shit. So Nick, I make that now. I make as much as the doctor in Canada right now, bro.
Bro, but you got to think about it. Like, you can work it out to where the people you see, you'll get funded back from the government for taking care of that, right? Like, hey, we want our people healthy. We want our people safe. You turn in your book saying, hey, we're going to pay you $75 a head for every person you see, right? 10 people a day, $750 a day, right? That's how you're going to make your money. The government's going to kick you back money for helping taking care of the people, right? So we'll make it to where, like, okay, you're making $70,000 a year, right? We're going to pay you $100,000 a year in kickbacks based off of how many people you see.
So what stops them from pinching a little bit of the funds here and a little bit of the funds there?
What do you mean pinching?
To make my 100,000 look like 150.
You can do that, but you got to see more people.
But what if I do it without seeing more people? And I'm
then,
just being
again, that's what doctors are doing now. Right? Right?
Yeah.
So instead of seeing more people, they're just charging you more.
They are.
Right? So they're like, oh, I've been in rooms where they're like, hey, push our stuff. We're going to give you $25 kickback for every time you push Percocet, right? Mm-hmm. Whatever the case might be. Right? So then when you go in there and the doctor's like, oh, you got a headache? Oh, I got this great Percocet for you. Just came out, try this, whatever. You push a bunch of them, now you're getting kickback on it, right? But you got to have a government in place that will oversee that and make sure that stuff's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
You know what's funny that you said that? The last time I went to the doctor and I lost like 10 pounds, he literally told me, if you want to lose weight faster, I have something for you. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Literally, everybody that will see this will say, hey, I've been in a doctor's office 1 or 2 times when there's been a rep in there saying, hey, is a doctor available? I just got to show them this new thing, whatever the case might be. They get everything that they push, they get kickbacks on. Mm. So again, you got this new brace out. You hurt your elbow. Like this company's like, hey, you push our brace, we're going to give you a kickback for everyone you sell. Yeah. Right? It's like banking, every account you push, you get paid on that account, whatever, right? Like people, that's how it works.
Free healthcare, curing cancer, Area 51, give the money back to the people, lower the property tax. Yeah, I'm not gonna be in your office, bro. Don't hire me for no job, bro.
I'm living in a bulletproof room.
Make me vice president, bro. Okay, because when they kill your ass, I'll be president. All right,
bro. But again, it's a shame that we're at the point now to where if somebody were to do the right thing, you gotta be like, oh, they're gonna take him out.
Yeah, they'll knock him out. Yeah, because JFK was trying to end fucking Jim Crow and all that shit, and they took his fucking top off. So. Yeah, man.
Yep. It is what it is. I'll never be president. Ain't nobody voting for me.
So I take it since you've been away for so long, you don't have one, right?
Nah.
Okay, I got one. You ain't gotta worry about it.
All right.
Y'all going in my sack this week, people.
I'll get a doctor to check that out for you.
Safari, known to most people as Nicki Minaj's ex-boyfriend, said that the breakup with Nicki was the biggest breakup that he ever had to go through. That was the toughest thing he ever went through. Do you remember your biggest breakup? Or did you tuck that away and you don't want to think about it no more?
My biggest?
Yeah, the one that really fucked you up.
Like fucked me up. My biggest would be obviously being divorced, but I don't know. I think when you
emotionally,
you get to that point, you're like, there's no emotionally fucked up at that point, because you're just done at that point. But emotionally, probably my daughter's mom, because that's your high school sweetheart. You're like, oh, I'll be together forever. You have a kid while you're in high school, all that stuff, and then it's one of those things where that was probably the most emotional one, because I was young, dumb, thinking oh, I can't do this. You get all these people that I can't live without you. I'm going to kill myself, bro. Shut up. Just go out there and get some more ass, right?
Yeah.
That's probably the one for me.
Mine, I would have said my son's mom, but the first person I lived with, that one was bad, because we literally had a routine every day. I knew I came home from work, she was there cooking. You know what I'm saying? We did this, we went out together. So those first few months after she left, everything reminded me of her. Coming home, there's no food in the house. You didn't smell shit. I'm still calling her name. You know what I mean? I'm in the other room, oh, she's not here anymore. So I think that would be the biggest one for me. My son's mom was bad, but I was in college at the time, so it didn't really like register until I got home. So
Yeah, it's one of those things where, we're talking about it now. Junior just walked in, but like when you're with your high school sweetheart, like you think you're going to be together forever. You think it's going to work out, and So for me, with my daughter's mom, it was one of those things where, I was 15, like we dated a little bit before, broke up, and then got back together when I was 15, whatever. And then you think like, oh, this is the one. Like, we're going to make it through high school. We're going to make it through colleges. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Like, and then it just doesn't work out that way.
Yeah. That's how it is.
But again, things that happen that are meant to happen. Things play out like. So
I even proposed. I proposed like right before I went to college. Then I got a phone call while I was there. Talking about she don't want to do this no more.
Yeah, see, that's one of those things where, again, it's one of those things you don't always have control over it either, right? You think you're doing all the right things. You think you're like making them feel special, or you're making them, giving them everything they need. And there's always going to be something where you're not going to be able to give them or make them feel what they need to feel in a certain way, no matter how much you try. Like, most women cheat. And, the thing is, like, the number one excuse is you're never home. You're always working.
Mm-hmm.
How do you want these bills paid, ma'am?
Yeah.
Right? Like, if I'm not working, the bills don't get paid. So you want a guy that doesn't work, but still pays the bills, but can't pay the bills because he ain't got a job. Like, how's he going to get the money that can stay home and spend time with you? Like, it doesn't work like that.
25 to 54. They just chilling.
Right. Just chilling.
Yeah.
Right. Still living with mommy or somebody.
The thing that they loved about you will be the thing that they hate you when you leave.
Yep. Like, hey,
you're such a hard worker.
Yep.
I love you. Why are you working so damn much?
Now, he provides for his family so good. He's this, whatever. And then you're like, oh, he doesn't come to birthday parties because he's working. Mm-hmm. Like, he's always working late, never home for dinner because he's working. Like, that's what you love. That's
he's funny. He makes me laugh. You don't take shit serious no more. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah. Like,
it is what it is.
You're going to get toxic at some part in the show, ladies.
The women cause it all.
Yep. So, yeah. Mr. President, any last words?
Vote for me, and we'll get you where you got to go.
You doing 2 terms? Or you knocking everything out in the
So here's a question for you. So Trump's already been in once, right?
Yeah.
So now if he goes back, can he do 2 terms?
Yep.
Because
long as you have a break in between.
Yeah. So we might have 12 years of Trump.
Bro, he's gonna be like almost 90 when he gets out if he goes back to back.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong. All I'm saying is there's a chance that, like, look, I've seen a lot of posts where black people's like, man, I'll take the racist guy back for $2 a gallon.
Yeah. Well, it's $3.50. $3.50 ain't that bad.
Bro, when you're paying $60.
Well, I'm pumping regular again. I'm not bad. I'm not doing premium no more. So yeah. So
I'm at regular for
But you got a fucking big ass jug ass tank. That's why I have a small car now, sir. I don't have the big truck no more.
Yeah, see, it's one of those things. Like, man, I'll take.
Yeah, $10 is a quarter tank for me.
Yeah, put me back in high school with $1 something a gallon.
Bruh, I looked at the yearbook. It was $1.16 when we graduated.
I thought it was about $1.10 or something like that.
Yeah, it was $1.16 when we graduated high school.
Damn. Triple that.
We know what we had. We didn't know what we had.
Yep. And back then I was like, bro, give me $5. I need $5 for gas. Like you're
$5 ain't shit no more.
$5. Now, yeah. $5 is going to get you down to the next gas station.
Bro, I saw a picture of I think early 80s. Shit was like 65 cents, bro.
My grandfather told me he owned a gas station when he was like in his 20s, and he was like 10 cents a gallon.
Bro,
I'll take that all day long. He said he was like, worst thing he ever did was sold that gas station.
Yeah, $1, bro. Here you go. Take this $1.
Yeah. I need to get on this bandwagon to get some of these people to raise these crypto things I got, man. Like, let's all get on there and just raise the price and
what happened
make a lot of. It's still going. Like I make like there's times I'll tell Junior, I'm like, man, I make $1,500 a day, but then there's days I'm like, oh, I lost 700 today, whatever. So it's constantly up and down. But they're talking about it could still take a couple more years for people to fully get behind it. Like Bitcoin didn't start off and go right to the moon. It started off like 2010 or whatever it was, but it didn't start really taking off until 17, 18 or whatever. So that took them 8 years or so to do that. So if we can get the other crypto, I'll wait 7, 8 years to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
I have so much. I just needed to get to a full penny.
Well,
I don't need a dollar.
Yeah, like you be like what, 50? Yeah, you be $50. You be a 50-year-old millionaire. You be all right.
Look at the AMC. Like that thing was around for years and years and years, and then one day just popped off.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it's like,
don't forget about me, Mr. President.
All I need is to get to a penny, not a dollar. But if you get me to a dollar, I'm gonna run for president.
He's gonna be a millionaire coming in like I'm gonna be president.
Yep, I'm gonna be my own class. Like, bro, I'm just a working class. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm just a working class.
I think that's what I thought Trump was gonna do. I didn't think he was gonna be a Republican. I thought he was gonna, be independent and shock the world. But
nah, he's rich. He's a Republican. That's what they do.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. Episode 96. We are 4 away from 100, which is wild. We've been doing this for 3 years, bro. 3 years.
Damn, we should have been there by now.
Yeah. But I got some surprises for y'all. Stay tuned. We're gonna be doing some things. As you heard, we're gonna do a live show sooner or later. I don't know when, but sooner or later. But for me and my best friend, see y'all later. President, me and Mr. President. I'm the vice president because something's gonna happen to him, and y'all don't want me in office. I promise you, y'all don't want me there. Okay, I'm a crook. I'm telling you that right now. I'm stealing all the money.
All right, Brandon.
Yep, I'm gonna go Afro. There's gonna be bald right here, and there's an Afro in the back.
George Jefferson.
Yep. So, till next time, whenever next time is, because the busy millionaire over there always working. So we'll see. Bid y'all do.